Going on to all you Cancers. So you Cancers have the Tower, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, Page of Cups, Empress, Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant, Three of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Okay. So for you Cancer crabs, right? The Tower, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is wow. Okay. Okay. So the Tower, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords. Someone's coming in. You like this person, and the two of you, yeah, someone is coming in. You like this person quite a lot. I just had to take a look at these cards just to make sure. The Tower, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords. No, excuse me, the Six of Swords. Someone feels like they got a catch with you, or you Cancers feel like you got a catch with this person. So what's happening here is that the two of you ended up being a match, and you know, y'all did something spontaneous, you know what I mean? So the thing about it is that the Page of Cups, because you have the Tower doesn't necessarily represent tearing two people apart or away from each other. The Tower also represents that type of release. The Page of Cups and the Empress is about how a lot of you, again, you really like this person. The Page of Cups, you think that you finally found somebody that's good for you. The Empress is about how this person, this person trying to get to know you as well. This person is doing their thing, right? They're being them. So the Page of Cups and the Empress, you really like them. You really like how they look. You really like whatever it is that they're doing. You really like it. And they just, they just looking slick all day. The Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Oh, this may be a friend. This may be a friend who you end up linking up with. The Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You may be thinking about, thinking to yourselves, asking yourselves, why is it that did you wait so long to actually get to know these people in a romantic sense? Because they definitely surprised you, I'll say that. So this is something where you may know this person quite well, long. And you and this person ended up one night talking, and then the next thing you know, something spontaneous happened. Hold on a second. Some cards fell, but something spontaneous happened, and the next thing y'all know, y'all ended up having some fun. And the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant is that this person's been wanting to do that for a very long time. So a lot of you Cancer crabs have some secret admirers around you that they haven't necessarily spoken up, because they know that you Cancer crabs, y'all will essentially define for other people or define for yourself when a person is too close, and then the person has to essentially respect it and back up, right? Because remember, you Cancer crabs call when it's too close enough, right? When too close is too close. A lot of y'all control, I want to say something else, but a lot of y'all control the distance, right? So when it comes to getting to know somebody, you Cancer crabs don't just go around getting to know every single last person. That's not how, that's not the structure of Cancer, right? The structure of the Cancer crabs is that y'all need to have a connection with somebody, right? Y'all need to have a connection with somebody. So I literally grew up with Cancer crabs. I literally grew up with Cancer crabs. Watched y'all, you know, and a lot of y'all, you know, it takes a long time for Cancer crabs to really trust somebody, you know. And even then, you may not necessarily trust. So I don't really necessarily see somebody coming in just out of the blue. I'm seeing that really this is more so of a friend, a person that you Cancer crabs already knew, right? Long time. And this is a person that finally got an opportunity, right? And they took it. You gave them the opportunity and they said, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant now represents, now that the two of y'all ended up linking up, so to speak, there's one question: what's next? And the Hierophant represents this person essentially being prepared for whatever is next, but they would like to get to know you in a romantic sense. They may know you in a friendship. Now they want to get to know you in a romantic sense. The Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. The Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. What does Five of Wands is people fighting. Okay. So the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. There's some things that has to be worked out between the two of y'all. Because what I'm seeing here is that you Cancer crabs may be looking at it. There's a chance that some of you Cancer crabs could be looking at it from a perspective of, just because the two of y'all ended up doing what y'all do does not mean that you and this person should be in a relationship. That's how y'all flipping it. Because this person is with it. But like I said before, a lot of you Cancer crabs, you know, a lot of y'all want to protect yourselves right now. So again, just as I said last couple of times that I did a reading for y'all, a lot of y'all are not really opening up, you know? And that's the situation ultimately you know, because this person is most definitely interested in you. You have the Hierophant, which is them wanting to speak to you, them wanting to get to know you in a romantic sense for a while. And the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, it just speaks to how, you know, you Cancer crabs may still be trying to heal yourselves, right? From the past goofy relationships that you've had. And because I know a lot of you Cancer crabs personally, knowing a lot of Cancer crabs, a lot of y'all are going through a serious metamorphosis, a serious change, where a lot of y'all really kind of asking yourselves, well, what exactly is it that y'all really want, yo? Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Make it make sense to you. You know, don't stuff down those emotions. Because one thing I notice about Cancer crabs is what makes Cancer crabs so upset or irritable is that you Cancer crabs, oh, that's the wind. Oh, wow. Is that you Cancer crabs, y'all like to stuff down y'all emotions. Yes, y'all do. And I know this from asking Cancer crabs, having Cancer crabs, you know what I mean? You know, seeing them, being friends with the Cancer crab for 8+ years, meeting plenty of Cancer crabs and passing, when I pass them by on the street, when I walk past them, get into a conversation with them and stuff like this, you know, met Cancer crab police officers. Like, a lot of y'all like to stuff down y'all emotions, because the situation is that a lot of y'all, you know, y'all don't want people to think of y'all as being a punk. But like I said before, people do not, when people talk about Cancer crabs, they do not talk about Cancer crabs being wimps. That's not what they talk about. I don't know if you Cancer crabs knew that, but that's not what it is that they talk about. On On my honor, that's not what it is that they talk about at all. We don't even have that discussion. What people say when they talk about Cancer crabs is they're trying to figure out what's going on with y'all emotionally. Trust me, we're not talking about how much of a punk you are. That's not what's going through our mind. Because like I said before, to heal your fears, to quell some of your fears, we know that y'all are not punks. We know that you Cancer crabs are harder than that. But see, a lot of you Cancer crabs, y'all we think that, and that's not what's going on at all. We don't think that. Mike Tyson is a Cancer crab. Like, stop playing with me. Conor McGregor is a Cancer crab. Come on, y'all, stop playing with me. So we don't think that y'all are punks. We don't think that y'all don't have the guts, but y'all think that. And why that's so important is because people like y'all. Like I said before, I love Cancer crabs, but the situation is that when people try to get close to you, what happens? What happens is that y'all going through some stuff, but y'all don't deal with what it is that you listen to me. On my honor, a lot of y'all don't deal with what it is that y'all are struggling with, some of y'all. So the situation is that so the problem that comes with that is people want to love y'all, people want to show y'all appreciation. Like, I know many Cancer crabs who are married right now. You know, Wendy Williams is a Cancer crab. You understand what I'm saying? So, and many much more. Rose Namajunas, much more. Shannon Sharp, much more, right? So as a result of that, right, people want to love y'all, but the problem is that, truth be told, we don't know how, because your emotions is so complicated based off of the fact that a lot of y'all love and y'all got heartbreak. But when someone tried to come in, I'm telling y'all a story because it's the truth. Someone tries to come in and show you that they love you. You are not even some of y'all are not even self-aware. Okay, you know that the problem exists within you, that maybe you're heartbroken over past relationships, but you refuse to deal with that. You refuse to actually deal with the difficulty of realizing that you and this person is not together anymore. So what happens is that when someone tries to get close to you, you're like the crab, right? You Cancer crabs, y'all move like the crab. Now it's the fighting spirit, right? Because Cancer crabs rules over the fighting spirit. You understand? Aries and Cancer rule over the combative spirit, the fighting spirit. And what I mean when I say the fighting spirit is the impulse to defend oneself, self-defense, right? The impulse to you know, when you're in a serious situation, that flip switches where, things internally get turned on, and you didn't even realize that you did. You may know Kung Fu. You don't even realize that you know Kung Fu. You know what I mean? But you have to be put in that scenario. And that's the situation. Because this is what it is I'm talking about. I had to explain all of that just to get y'all to this point. Because you Cancer crabs, this person is showing you that they're interested in you. This is not just about them just getting some, they liking you for a little bit. You catch my drift. And then now it's like, oh, okay. They want to take the friendship to the next level. They want to actually be in a relationship with you. And some of you Cancer crabs may be like, nah, blah, 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 blah. So now they're trying to figure out, well, what the freak, right? Like, what's up? So let's clarify the Three of Swords. So you have the Lovers, King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, right? So again, the Lovers, the King of Wands, is that, again, you want love, but a lot of you Cancer crabs may be going through a dark time right now where y'all may be questioning it. You know, y'all may be questioning the sincerity or the actual purpose of it. Like, what is the purpose of love? The Ace of Pentacles now and the Ace of Wands is about how you're going through a normal situation right now where you're questioning your existence. That's some things that you should do, because we should all do that, because that's how it is that we find our answer to our purpose as to what we should be doing, is to ask ourselves that, right? But the situation for you is that you have to figure it out within yourself, because like I said before, Cancer crabs rules over self-nourishment. So y'all have to figure out what's going on with y'all, because this person, again, they've been your friend and they've been there for you, and this person really likes you, you know? Let's clarify the Five of Wands. So here we go. Right, so to clarify the Five of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands again, so we got to draw 3 more cards because we can't clarify a card with the same card. The Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, and last but not least, the Nine of Wands. So we're not going to use Five of Wands. We're just going to clarify with these cards here. So to clarify it, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. Right. You have to have a serious conversation with this person, and a direct conversation, my dear Cancer crabs, about what it is that you want. You want someone to put in an effort when it comes to being with you. But here's the catch-22 to help y'all out. You Cancer crabs have to figure out what kind of effort do you want to see? Because when you make something subjective like that, oh, effort, it depends on, honestly speaking, Cancer, it depends on what type of effort are you looking to see. That's the situation that you should be looking for. Because then when you can identify for yourself, forget about other people, but for yourself, what it is that you're looking for to see, what is an indication on your own accord, what a person would look like if they really care about you, then you can actually, when you're trying to get to know people, you can actually observe if a person does it, or if they have those particular traits, or if they don't have those particular traits. And then that will give you an idea on whether or not you should date them, or if it's a good idea to. So that's pretty much it. Peace.